So they say the financial system was built to help you. It wasn't. It was built to monetize you. I'm Casey Marks. I'm the founder of Crown Haven, Bull Baron, and Pinecone. I've spent 60,000 hours with real families fixing what Wall Street breaks. I've seen behind the curtain. Insurance, banking, asset management, regulation, media, and I've built everything that I've built to protect people like my mother from a system designed to extract from the common human being. This is not theory, it's a reckoning. My book, Inheritance, Blowing the Lid Off Big Finance, drops June 2026. Until then, subscribe, share, follow me at Real KCA Marks on X for the truth that they do not want you to hear. So let's pull the curtain back on the greatest lie in all of finance and why it still works. Ready? This is the lie. It's not hidden. It's right in front of you. It's in the titles, the glossy websites, the discovery meeting scripts. The system was built to help you. Here's the truth. It was built to profit from you, and it does that with surgical precision. Most people still believe their advisor is a fiduciary, somebody legally bound to act in their best interest, but most advisors aren't fiduciaries at all. They're brokers, they're bank reps, they're insurance agents, salespeople operating under a suitability standard. Here's the translation of that. They can sell the product that pays them the highest commission as long as it's suitable. Not best, not optimal, just defensible. If a doctor did that, you'd call it malpractice. In finance, we call it a Tuesday. Here's the playbook for it. It's fragmentation. Here's how the machine keeps you confused. Your broker runs a risk tolerance survey that you barely remember. Your insurance rep sells you an annuity, but never explains the difference between annuitization or an income rider or income sequencing even. Your banker pushes the in-house funds that pay the bank more than they pay you. Your CPA has no clue what your advisor is doing. By the way, your advisor is not focused on your taxes because it's not revenue generating and all the liability falls on them. And your estate attorney's never met your portfolio manager. You got 5 architects, you got no blueprint, and you're the only one living in the crooked house. So what are the results of this? Pending catastrophe masquerading as normal. Families losing 6 figures because their advisor ignored taxation. Retirees going back to work after pulling their income in the wrong order from the wrong accounts. Safe portfolios cut in half by sequence of returns risk and correlation coefficients between domestic equities and domestic debt instruments. Widows handling life insurance proceeds to salesmen posing as fiduciaries. Every time the same excuse. It was the market. You said you were comfortable with risk. That's how investing works. No, that's how the lie works. This is self-sustaining corruption at mass. The machine runs on 3 gears. Look, big firms are not going to fix this problem because it prints money. Regulators aren't going to enforce it because it's too complex. And the media is not going to expose it because they're funded by all those same institutions. So you get one message: stay the course. Here's how deep all this goes. The end of pensions wasn't a natural market evolution, it was a corporate liability dump onto employees. 401ks rose without education because clarity kills complacency. Fee-based models did not emerge for your benefit. They locked in recurring revenue for firms, performance optional. Your stockbroker got to bolt on an advisory arm and charge you fees in perpetuity. Now, when I built Pinecone to solve all this, to connect planning, compliance, ethics, holistic planning and guidance from a fiduciary standpoint, delivered multidisciplinary, so families actually get what they deserve. Multi-billion-dollar executives told me it's too much work, we'd have to retrain everybody. Are you frickin' kidding me? That's when I knew they didn't want to do the right thing, man. They wanted to keep selling the easy thing. This should be an aha moment for you. The real problem is that finance isn't corrupt because everybody in it's evil. It's corrupt because the incentives reward scale over service, and they punish taking time with people. Advisors juggle 300 to 1,000 households. Diversification gets sold as 5 exchange-traded funds that all drop together in tandem when the market falls. Risk management means a pie chart and some hope. And the families who still believe the lie, oh man, they are paying the price. Here's the truth I hope you hear from this. You deserve better. You deserve somebody who acts as a true fiduciary by license and philosophy, keeps a manageable client load so they can actually think, just in general, but also kind of about you because you're important. You're paying them after all. That builds an integrated plan covering risk, income, taxation, legacy, behavior, insurance, gets paid for advice, not transactions, and sees planning as the relationship that it is based on trust and shared outcome, not a revenue stream. That's not a pitch. It's not me saying, come work with me. Quite frankly, I don't need it. That's the minimum standard you should have had all along and you should be expecting. So write this down. Ask your advisor this. Are you a fiduciary 24/7? And can I get that in writing? How many households do you serve personally? How are you compensated on each tool that you recommend? And how does that directly attribute to my well-being? Who's going to help me coordinate taxes, my estate, my insurance? And what happens if you get hit by a bus tomorrow? If they hesitate on any of these answers, that's the greatest lie in the world talking. If you still believe that this system was built for you, watch this again. Then send it to someone who trusts a smiling advisor more than their gut. Look, I have no delusions of grandeur here. I know I'm not the most media savvy individual. I'm just here to tell you the truth. Because the only way to beat the lie is to see it for what it is. So subscribe, like, share, grab a copy of my book coming out, Inheritance, Blowing the Lid Off of Big Finance. It's coming out June 2026. I'm getting ahead of it. We're just getting started. Next, I'm going to talk about the myth of the advisor and show you how to fix it. Till then, be good to one another.